Republic Restoratives is DC's only women-owned distillery, one of the few in the world. We are still bottling the products that we are able to with the spirit that we have, and with the rest of our time, we are making hand sanitizer. As a small business, you're always wearing many hats, but we're all wearing a lot of new hats right now. There are many ways that you can make hand sanitizer, but the three primary ingredients are high-proof alcohol, hydrogen peroxide, and then either an aloe or a glycerin. The high-proof alcohol is where all the distilleries come into play. So not only do we have the licenses and the vendors and the connections to get it, but we already have a ton of it. That is not the bottleneck. Actually, sorry, no pun intended, the bottleneck actually is bottles. Finding the other ingredients hasn't been super easy. The glycerin, we have been buying literally in these like retail size bottles, like personal size bottles. Wow, this is expensive. Not just for the glycerin and not just for the hydrogen peroxide, but for the bottles, we have visited dozens of local retailers. So grocery stores, like dollar stores, to find little plastic bottles, which have been in really, really short supply. Anywhere that you can imagine, TJ Maxx, Target, anywhere that you can imagine you might find this stuff, we have been in the last 10 days. It's actually really heartbreaking, the people we have heard from. We get dozens of phone calls and emails a day. We have heard from DC EMS, we have heard from Children's Hospital, we have heard from GW Medical Center, we have heard from women's shelters, we have heard from federal agencies, not just like city agencies, but like the federal government has had multiple agencies that have contacted us. And then we've heard from our neighbors. We've heard from the bike store down the block. We've heard from the bars and restaurants and liquor stores that are our customers asking just for enough for their employees. Now, thanks to both the DC government confirming a contract to us that makes us feel confident in sourcing the more capital intensive stuff it would take to make in big batches, but also now that we know that there are companies who want and are willing to and able to pay, we are working really hard to now get the things we need in bulk to start producing more. I will forever be grateful for the fact that we have been able to keep some people in their jobs right now. We have not been able to keep everybody in their jobs. We have laid people off, and it feels terrible. And as many of our people as we can keep on staff right now, it's worth it.